You must gather your party before venturing forth. You must gather your party before venturing forth. You must...
Okay, so doing another video that's a little bit different today. I know I usually keep the channel to video game stuff, but give myself a little bit of a break and just want to try a little bit of different material. Mostly getting some practice in with the camera and editing work. So appreciate you guys have been hanging in there, watching all the stuff. Do intend to get back into streaming, but just for this video, like I say, I want to check out one of the new D&D campaigns that came out, just like a couple of weeks ago, Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus. So not going to be going over the campaign. What I'm actually going to be wanting to go over is more of an unboxing, just checking out the different content that comes with the Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus Dice and Miscellany box. So, it doesn't have it's not a cheap price tag on it, so just gonna go over what's in it, is it worth it, does it help you as a DM or a player, and who may benefit from this. So, let's do it! Okay, so the box does originally come with a nice dice insert, but I did throw that away. It's just kind of a way of them presenting and advertising the dice, so I just got it to the original box here. So we get the wicked logo of Baal, Lord of Murder. Looks really good. Cardboard itself feels nice. And you get the D&D logo on the back here. So like I say, you do get the two dice inserts. Oh, and I do got to apologize about my fan being in the shot. I am using it as a camera crane right now. Oh, nice velvet inlay on the box. Feels great. Yeah, I'm using my cell phone, using all sorts of rigged equipment. So I'm sorry about the shabby camera work. So taking a look at the dice first. Now, one of the common comments that I see from people is that they are light. So here's our 4d6s. So it comes with a couple of extras. So you get the 4d6s as well as 2 of the d20s. Here's our percentile dice. So our d10 as well as our percentage. Here's our 2 d20s. Our d4, and there's our d12, and then our lovely d8. So the paint job themselves, I think, looks really good. I'll try and get a bit of a zoom on the D20 here. Like I say, the paint job, the color's really nice on them. I think the only comment, and I would agree with, is that they are a little light. They're not as weighty as your usual Chessex dice, but still not a bad dice set at all. And it's nice they threw in the extra D20 as well as a few extra D6s. There's the other velvet inlay on the box, and feels great. Make for great little dice trays. So here's just a little bit of an introduction note from Volocamp Gadarm, and then we start looking into the different monsters. So these prints are actually kind of nice for as a DM if you want to actually present some artwork for your players. As you can see, there is a description on the back as well, and more of a description from Volocamp's point of view. So not a bunch like statistics or anything, which I kind of would have appreciated a bit more, just to have the stats on there, and then you can use them as monster cards. But you got your manuals and the campaign guide for that. But still, I like to have stats on cards like this, especially with the artwork. So again, the art's kind of nice, just being able to present to your players. So as you can see, we've gone through the devils, and now we're just starting to cruise through the demons. And the artwork is really good. And here's our Abyssal Chicken. Man, these things are pretty nasty. So like I say, there is a description written out from Volo. Man, like I say, one of the criticisms, I would have preferred to have stats, but that's just me. I mean, the descriptions are kind of nice. You can read through them all, and it does add. Now, the Strange Encounters is a nice card to have. It's nice to be able to have that set to the side, so you don't have to keep flipping to the campaign section as that. So that's something I actually do appreciate, as well as the Trinkets One finds, as you can see here. So those are actually nice and useful for the DM to have. Here is the translation, I believe, from Demonic. I should have looked at that again. But again, I mean, not bad to have that on hand. And here we can actually take a look at the map. So the map is on the other side. This is just showing a bit of a layout and kind of height guide to the demons and devils. And the artwork is beautiful. It looks really good. And so here's the flip side of Avernus. Now, you do get a larger map of Avernus within the campaign itself, but not a bad map to be able to hand out to your players, as it is a smaller size. Looks good. Okay, so I hope that was helpful when taking a look at the Dice and Miscellany for the new Descent into an Avernus. So like I was saying, I personally just wanted it mostly for the dice tray, as well as just the fact of collecting anything Baldur's Gate. I was able to get this at a discount price. Canadian, it was around, I think I got around for $18. I'm not sure what the normal MSRP is for this. I think it sits more around like the $25, so it can start creeping up to about 30 bucks Canadian when you're dropping on this. So, like I was saying, I was getting it mostly for myself as a fact of collecting the Baldur's Gate stuff. The dice are okay. They're a little bit light, not as heavy as some of the chessex that you would normally get. But they're it's painted nicely. I mean, they seem like a nice quality, except for being a little bit light. But otherwise, the dice are fine. I think it's nice as a DM to have the artwork of the devils and the demons. You're able to show that to the players nice and easily without having to, you know, lift up the monster manual or the campaign book to show them that way. The addition of the map, I mean, it's nice to have a smaller size map that the players can pass around more easily. You do get a full-size map within the campaign of Descent into Avernus, so not the most useful there. I honestly would have preferred to have a small map of Baldur's Gate itself, but what they do provide you with is nice, and like I say, it can't hurt to have more maps. So like I was thinking, you know, full price, you know, if you gotta collect anything Baldur's Gate, go for it, man, you know, but if you're looking for something useful as a DM or a player, you might be wanting hoping to get a little bit more out of it. So again, I think it just comes down to price point, whether you're a player, more so for the DM. If you can throw the money out, if you want to collect it, go for it. Otherwise, if you're looking for a lot of useful information, I think they could have probably put a little bit more. I think the big thing for me is, like I said, I would have liked to have a map of Baldur's Gate in there. But anyways, happy I got it, was able to get a decent price. So if you can't get it on sale, I would recommend it. Anyways, thanks for checking out the video. Hope that was helpful. Check out the rest of my channel, like and subscribe, all that usual junk. Take care, guys.